Good morning. All right, so today is March 25th, and I have here a chart for the S&P 500 futures, and we're getting a pullback, which is unheard of in these days, right? So after the rate announcement, we had a big push that left some single prints. We cleaned some of them already. We have one here that it coincides with the weekly pivot and with the half point of this day, right? So this is an area that I'm going to be watching closely for today, because after a day like this, half back becomes an important key level. So we keep moving higher, and now finally are pulling back. So this is an area that I'm going to be looking for longs. So anywhere from 52.71 to 52.64, in my opinion, is going to be a good area to look for a reversal. Ideally, I want this to happen either around 10 a.m. or at the 2 p.m. reversal. So if we don't get it somewhere between 10 and 11, then I'm going to wait until the afternoon. And usually when we have a weekly pivot area, we tend to trade back and forth. So it could be that we get stuck going back and forth between longs and shorts here, and in that case, I'm not interested. I want to see a clear test below at some of these levels and then bounce hard, right? If not, I'm not interested in trading the long here, because it could become a little choppy. So if we test and then we reverse, the first thing that I'm going to be looking at, because we have inventory 99% or 95% short, is an attempt to fill the gap into yesterday's low, and then into yesterday's settlement, which is at 52.93 and a quarter. And if that's the case, then I will be looking for a return back to 5300, which is the point of control from Friday, and it's also the 5-day point of control here. So we also have a poor high here and a bullish imbalance with the target at 53.37, and that's, we have unfinished business up here. So in the case that we start rallying back into these highs, I'm expecting these highs to be taken and the move to continue higher. Now, if we immediately start pushing below and we are able to hold below this 52.64 level, then I'm going to be looking for the move to continue down into this area. And this is another area that I want to be looking for bounces, because this is where we break out from. We have if you look here, we have established that, as the top of that range, right? So actually, no, this was, so we had a few highs here, but then this area was where we finally made this into a balance zone. So if we are able to get below 64, then initial bounce in this area, then move back to the 20-day point of control, which is at 52 36 and a half. That would be my ultimate target if we keep moving lower. So that's about it for ES. For crude oil, hold on 1 second. Let me get the chart up. Oh gosh, why is this never working properly? Give me 1 second. Crude oil, where are you? There you go. Okay, so crude oil has been trading in this new range, in balance, and it looks like every time it wants to come down, it just, there's buyers here and they won't let it come any lower or break any of these lows. And it keeps coming back to the 81 area where we now have the 20-day point of control. So I was looking for these lows to be taken out, and I still think that they're vulnerable. So it could be that at some point we get a stop run and look for liquidity into this area. So I'm gonna be looking to buy this 80-20, 80-10, 80 level for a move back to the 81s, and then eventually 81.60. If we are able to break these highs, then 81.60, and then filling that gap finally at 82, that would be where my target is. But in the middle here it's gonna be choppy, so I'm not interested. I'm interested only if we break these highs to go long into this area, or if we come down and start taking this lows, look for a long down here at 80.20. NQ, what's the deal with NQ? NQ, where are you? Here it is. NQ. So NQ is a little, if you look at the pullback in relationship to what ES has been doing, it looks a little weaker because this rally from this day, look how far it is from this high in comparison to what ES had done. So it's kind of like looking that like it wants to go back into this previous balance area sooner than ES. So we'll see. We have a low volume area here at the 18,500 level. So to me, that's the line in the sand for today. Below that, look for a return back into this high volume area at 290, 285. And if we go back above 18,500, then 18,590, and then I move back into the highs to make new highs. As far as news this week, we have a few things. We have bunch of Fed speaking throughout the week. We have new home sales at 10 a.m. We have some bill auctions. We have consumer confidence tomorrow. We have crude oil inventories on Wednesday. We have jobless claims on Thursday, and GDP final at 8:30 a.m. We have Michigan sentiment, and Friday markets are closed, so this is a short week. We also have end of the month flows, so I'm expecting I mean, I don't want to have a bias, but usually end of month is bullish. So I'm expecting another attempt to make new highs before the end of the week. All right, good luck everybody, and remember to size your trades properly and take profits when you have them. All right.